everybody. Happy Friday. It is a Friday again, and Shefali and I are back at home in Hamilton, Ontario after the most incredible visit to Halifax, Nova Scotia and Mahone Bay, Nova Scotia. Shefali, did you want to say hi?
Hey guys, feeling refreshed? Not really, but that's okay.
The problem was with that trip that we had the best vacation ever, while at the exact same time, in the exact same set of hours, we worked way too hard.
Yeah.
So it was like we were Hermione in
Harry Potter.
It's like we had a time turner because there's no way we could possibly fit that much into the 3 days.
Oh yeah.
So we enjoyed so many incredible things about Nova Scotia. And as someone who has lived in Ontario her whole life, how have I spent this much time missing out on Nova Scotia? It looks exactly like it looks in the pictures. Blue skies, sailboats, beautiful bright red accents on things like lighthouses, houses painted the color of candy. Everything is so yummy over there. And then to top it off, there's this fabulous ocean breeze. So I highly recommend, if you have not been to Nova Scotia, get out there. I'm going to go there again. Shefali, were you going to say something?
No, I was just going to read the comments.
Okay.
Corey says, whirlwind trip for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, I felt like the only reason we could cope is that because we obviously are working in stores, like in clothing stores, we were like, we can go shopping.
Yeah, that's how we went shopping. Except for the 4 pairs of shoes before breakfast.
No.
That was just fast shopping.
Yeah. And then Jane said, glad to see you. So glad you love Nova Scotia. Judy says, happy Friday, back in the hammer. Sabina said, welcome back. Enjoy this Caribbean Carnival weekend. Yes, it is Caravana this weekend. Yeah.
This weekend. That's going to be some beautiful bright colors too.
And Tori says, Priya, did you get the Zaffarano pants?
So that's a really great question because I wanted to talk to you about what I'm wearing. I did get the Zaffarano pants and I got the extra large. And as we all know, I normally wear the large. So I was wondering what the fit was going to be like. I think somebody mentioned to me that the biggest difference I would notice is that they're a little lower in the crotch, which they are. So I'm going to say like we could have taken 2 inches or 1 inch laid flat from there. And they're about 1 inch longer on the bottom. But having said that, the waist still fits the same. I don't feel like there's way too much fabric through here. At first I thought, because we'd run out of the large. So at first I thought, okay, I'm going to get them tailored to fit me better. And I held them up against my oregano ones. And I thought, okay, I'll just get everything changed. But I'm kind of liking them. So maybe I'll just hold off until it bothers me, but it's not bothering me right now.
Yeah.
So what I am wearing though, guys, this is my own boxy baby doll dress. And I did a variation of Jane's hack to just create a little bit of definition here. So I took 1 chain magnet and just lifted this up here. And then because earlier today I was wearing this without pants underneath, I didn't really want to show off my upper thigh. So I took the second chain magnet and put it here a little bit lower just to close that opening a bit, and it just created a bit of a...
I like it. Very modest, I would say.
Well, it was definitely more modest than me showing a lot of like Jennifer Lopez leg.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, was it Jennifer Lopez?
It was J-Lo and Angelina Jolie.
It was Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys could have had the Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
And I had to show you guys this. So I did mention this before, that when Rebecca Logan came to visit us at the store, she was wearing this incredible piece that looked very much like this. And it was something that she had woven herself. It's made out of silk and linen. She sourced the wool, I believe, on Salt Spring Island. Shefali, I gave you the details, so I won't get it wrong.
Yes.
It's a Scandinavian weaving pattern, and everything was done by hand.
I will read it exactly.
Yes, read it exactly.
50% linen, which is the warp, and 50% Bombyx silk, which is the background and pattern weft. The silk was hand-dyed on Salt Spring Island by Sharon Blodorn of Jane Stafford Textiles. I met Sharon. She is seriously into color. For washing, you hand wash with Eucalan, spin out only if you have top-loaded machine, and lay flat to dry. This is an infinity type of wrap. The weave structure is called Halvdrall and is a traditional Scandinavian pattern. The base is a plain weave, and there are 4 end floats in the pattern weft. They are tiny though, so it shouldn't snag on your jewelry if you're careful. Basically, if you treat it like an embellished silk, you are totally fine. Rebecca even says, love the way you're wearing the twisted wrap. I've never tried that before. The Priya hack.
Then she was also saying
Oh, there is a bit more information. Yes. It was hand woven and hand stitched. My only electronic assistance was with the design software. Very smart. Good for you. I was about to ask if you use the software, and good lighting for seaming. AKA, this was completely handmade. I wear mine with the point at the center back and the drape twist at the front. Feel free to play though. Do you want me to? Oh, never mind. The rest is all just logistical questions.
Logistical questions. So I had to share it with you. It arrived while I was in Nova Scotia, and I did not unpack. I just raced it upstairs and held it up against all of my clothes because it is too soft and too much fun. And Rebecca, I love it. Thank you for letting me purchase this from you and then making it exactly this beautiful. There were creative liberties taken, but asked first, and I'm so glad she did. We were going to just go with 2 colors. We just kept adding colors.
That's beautiful.
And it is a phenomenal piece of artwork. So thank you so much, Rebecca. I had to share it today.
It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Rebecca also says for the Casbahs, higher rise in the XL, same hip size as the large.
Yes.
And Rebecca, Christine, and Julie say happy Friday on YouTube and Facebook. Sabina says, I love the way you styled these pieces. Mrs. Michelle says, so lucky to visit one of the most wonderful places in Canada.
It is. It really is.
Judy says, that's stunning. Jane says, this is beautiful. Corey says, that goes great with the pants. So good choice. And Sabina says, a wonderful piece of art indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I always love wearing things that are handmade, things that I've known that have a story, whether they've hand and I think, oh, there was another person who loved it, or if it's something that's handcrafted that somebody sat down and with so much intentionality thought that they would create this beautiful thing out of nothing. It feels very magical to me, and I love being able to wear it and share that magical feeling myself, like to be a part of it. So yeah, it's very exciting.
Rebecca says, thank you. I enjoyed making it for you. And those pants are perfect.
They're perfect with it. Right now, I just wish I had gotten the Morvedra or the Digitalis.
The Morvedra is the one that got away for you. Yeah.
Guys, speaking of things that got away, it is not too late to order your Bryn Walker fall linens for 2025. The last date to order at this point is August 31st.
Yeah. That's the date.
That makes sense, right? Yeah, because that's about a month, right?
Yeah. That's the date you told me.
Yes. So that is the very last date. But before I opened up everything to you guys, I ordered some for the store. So the ones that I ordered for the store are here, and we're actually going to see the real life pieces of the 4 colors that we currently have in stock. I know. And guys, I was right about Dandelion. I was right. So we got Dandelion, Echo, which is the yellow, Echo, which is a bluey gray, Night Shadow, which is a purpley indigo, and Uni, which is that fabulous rust color.
What's on the pant right now? Night Shadow?
This is Night Shadow. So it's beautiful color. And these are, of course, the heavy linen. What I'm wearing right now is the light linen. And you know what I'm saying to Shefali? I ate really, really well when we were in Nova Scotia. I just kept eating. And my tummy's a little rounder. And I'm like, Shefali, my tummy, she's so big. But all my clothes still fit. So that's a really big win.
That's a really big win.
As we know, as women, this is going to go up. This is going to go down. She's going to get bloated. She's going to get not bloated. But my clothes still fit. So yes.
Success.
Can you imagine if I had to buy a whole new wardrobe just because I went on vacation?
Just because you wanted to eat fresh halibut fried with fries?
Oh my God. The halibut. If you're Nova Scotian, there's a restaurant called The Narrows. It's somewhere between downtown and the Hydrostone area. Like, I want to say it's about halfway.
Yeah.
I don't remember the road that it's on. It was recommended by Kathy at Lady Luck Boutique. And so I went there and I thought, okay, I haven't had fish and chips here yet. And I was used to Ontario fish and chips. And guys, Ontario fish and chips is not
disappointing.
Great. It's very disappointing. It's usually really heavily battered and it feels greasy.
Also, the portion of the fish
the fish is this big. There's 2 of them side by side. So this was unbelievable. The portion was this big. It was very lightly battered. It was flaky and crispy and light on the outside, and then the inside just fell apart. It was unbelievable.
So good.
I didn't even eat my fries. I start with the fries. If the food's not delicious, I start with the fries. So it's called The Narrows, and it's an old house, and it was the big surprise of this trip because we hadn't read about it anywhere. So
It was a good find, a
it
really
was
good
really
find.
good find. And we sat outside in the backyard of this Victorian house. It was lovely.
Okay, there's lots of comments, so I have to read
Okay,
them.
love to.
So Jackie says that scarf is fab. Loved your lives in Nova Scotia. Margot says hello, sorry sister.
Hello.
And Heather says beautiful. I got to hand weave a hat, which is really cool.
Wow.
Jane says I wish I got digitalis too. Heather says a hat band in Peru. It was so intricate. Corey says, did you have lobster rolls? My weakness.
I have to go back. We have to go back.
Yeah.
We did have cow's ice cream, but apparently Shefali ordered the wrong flavors. There's 2 flavors that you're supposed to get. Somebody there will help me. One has got the word moo in it.
Oh, the moves, yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, it was in the front. Yeah.
And then there was another one that's cow something or udder something.
I didn't see
But
that.
apparently those are the 2.
Well, I got the fresh Nova Scotian strawberries cream one, and I have no regrets about that because that was so fresh.
So I got the pralines and cream, and I have a feeling the pralines and cream was really just that bluey one. What are you looking at? You look confused.
I just saw.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the dandelion color, and you can see
Love it.
It's kind of like a muted sunflower color here. Definitely feels like a bit of a pop of color. Now this is a size large you pulled for me, right?
Yes.
Shefali? And it fits very much the same as those other pants I was wearing. It's kind of the same length. You can probably go up or down a size.
I think so.
Because I know I can fit the medium as well.
Yeah.
So my favorite one is the large or the medium or the extra large if I'm in a pinch.
You should try that with the poncho that I pulled for you in the beginning because I was going to buy this one myself, guys. Isn't that a perfect match? So Tracy asked, but did you have a donaire? That's a Blue Nose institution.
Everybody said that. We have to go back.
Yeah.
We have to go back.
Yeah.
We missed out on a lot, guys. We fit things in between the wee hours of 6 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Peggy's Cove was like, we were so will they, won't they.
Peggy's Cove.
It was amazing.
It was us and the janitorial staff.
It was nice though. Yeah. And Lorena says, yellow. And Corey says, nice combo. Thank you, Corey.
And Lorena and Margot, I'm so excited that you guys had a chance to meet up and be sorry sisters at the border.
Yeah, that's
kind
fabulous.
of exciting. This was black shoes.
Exactly, right?
Phenomenal.
How does it look with one of your Ziska beads?
Okay, so guys, Ziska beads. We found out, many of you already knew about them. We were late to the game. Ziska beads are a brand of handmade beads that are made in... This is a really good question. I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm not going to tell you.
I thought it was...
It's not Vietnam.
Thailand.
I thought it was Thailand too. Right. Okay, we're going to say Thailand. And it was created by a woman who worked with a bunch of women and taught them everything about making these resin beads. And now this is what she does. So I've reached out to them because we saw them at Suttles and Seawind, fell in love with them. And so we're going to try to get some in. Hopefully we do. I'll show you what they look like. These are mine that I got from Suttles and Seawind. So there's 2 different sizes here. So it's really the size you're looking at is the size of the hole. So this one is larger, this one is smaller, and this one is also the larger one. And they also sell little necklaces that you can attach them to, but if you don't want to buy their fancy necklace, you can just use a leather cord. Yeah. Because the necklaces were all this length here, which is nice, but for me, I prefer this length. Yeah, me too. Right? Like not here and not here, but here. So I would have to get my own cord anyways. But I do like the idea that you could use the beads in 2 ways, right? And who was it who first mentioned this whole bead idea to us? Wasn't it Christine? It was Christine Aitlin. Christine. So she found us a company in Los Angeles that she purchases from. And I actually went and became like a rep for that company, and I did everything, but then I did the math. And unfortunately, to get the beads here, it was going to cost $80 a piece. And the beads were all hand-blown glass, which means if they drop, they break. And I just thought that's a lot of money for something that might break. Yeah, and with all the fun stuff happening. So much fun stuff happening, which we will talk about later, lest we make people feel the frustration that is everywhere else in the world. So this is Ziska bead. And what I found is that with the ones that are the larger size, which once again, you cannot buy from us yet, you could fit 2 pieces of fabric into it. So this is one, and it will stay. But I could take 2 ends and put it in here, and it would stay better. So this would be really good if I were putting on. Oh, actually, let me show you what I can do. So if I put both of these in here, it's going to fit more tightly, and then I can put my arm through there.
And you know what I found really helps it stay is doing that and then tying it.
Oh, just tie like a knot at the bottom.
Yeah.
So I had mine in. Yeah, that worked really well. You still see the bead though?
Yep. Oh, I see the bead. I see the bead on that side.
Yeah. So I wore it on the plane and with all the luggage and everything. And it didn't fall out until like the very last second when we were just kind of going into the plane. And I'm like, we lost my bead. Everybody stop. And they did. Everybody stopped.
And then this guy behind us, this really tall guy, he goes, "This not right over there.
And there's a blue thing over there." I'm like, that's mine. That's my blue thing. And then the guy behind us was like, you guys have stopped moving. I will drag your luggage for you.
Yeah, I was being really
was really
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
So we will have the Ziska beads, and there are fun things you can do.
Yes, Lori, it is the Ziska band. Deborah says they do sell a longer cord as well, but I think maybe Subtles doesn't sell longer cords.
So she told me that they only had the 2, and then I went onto their website because I approached them today to see if I could become someone who carries it, and they did not have a longer one. So they have 2 lengths, but one is like short, and the other one is less short.
I see.
But I would not say that either are long. So there it is with it just tied together in the front, but not tied, but just with a bead. So I feel like these beads are going to be a super fun addition to the store as a wardrobe extender.
I have one too, guys. I'm hooked.
They're not like, how much were they each about?
I think it was about $30 each.
Yeah, about $30 each, which isn't horrible when you think of how much use you're going to get out of it.
Well, I also wear mine as a pendant. Like I bought the same teal one that Priya has. I also have, so I not only can use it for my pieces, but I can also wear it as a colorful pendant. It's very different from all the other pendants I have. So I saw it as a really good idea. Sabina says yes, the donaire. Jane says, oh yes, the beads look great. Margot sends a heart eye emoji and 2 dancing lady emoji. Judy asked,
that's her and Lorena.
Yeah. And I thought that would go really nice with one of the blues.
So here's what I'm thinking. So Shefali has given me a challenge for today.
Yes.
My mission is, should I choose to accept it, which I have, is to choose 2 pairs of chasm pants at the end of this, and as many different silks as I can fit into this one bag.
Which was the literal bag.
This is the bag
that I brought for my carry-on.
It's very
Thank
tiny.
you to my special friend for letting me borrow this.
And see how many we can take. Because when I went this time, like when I went, I took that one bag. Oh, Shefali, are you sitting on it? Do you know where I put that other bag? Do you know the one that you told us about?
Yep. Well, it was on here, and then you, like, I had assumed you moved it.
I must have moved. Oh, I put it by the front door. Okay. So the bag, the personal item that Judy told us about on the swap and sell, I bought one of those. And all I had with me for all of my personal things was a small carry-on and that personal bag, because our bags were filled with silks that we were taking and dropping off at the stores. So I needed to
allegedly.
So what I did was I needed to have enough silks to have a bunch of different looks, because I knew Shefali would be around with her camera. So what I packed were 2 pairs of Caspa pants, 4 tank tops, a Mina dress, and then as many silks as I could fit into that bag to carry on. And then I did my makeup and my I did my makeup and my toiletries and extra shoes in here. And then I had a small little purse that I threw in here, like when I was getting on the plane, so that this could be my personal item. And I comfortably fit so many clothes in there. And I was telling Shefali, like, everything worked out so well in terms of what I could bring with me that we thought this would be a really good thing to talk about. So I would say this piece also goes with the yellow. So yeah,
I like it.
So let's try this on. So this one is a tunic length caftan. Beautiful colors in this. So this one actually a teal. It reads a bit as a navy, but it's a very dark teal, like Learbird. And then there's lighter teals in there, probably some Orta, which I should go grab those cards. And then a very pale gray. It's really cute.
Where's the cards? Do you know?
That they're right here. Can we say?
I think they might be in the front.
You think?
Yes.
No, fabric So I just watched through here.
Okay, excellent. And Judy says, was the Narrows right in Halifax? Going to be there in the fall and love a good fish and chips. Yes, it's right in Halifax.
Right in Halifax, closer to the water, but not like against the water. And about halfway through between the Hydrostone area and the downtown area where the boardwalk is.
The Narrows, Shefali. Oh yeah, sorry. I promise I was going to ask. I was just waiting.
Okay. So I would say
I thought Orta, I think when the first time we got this silk would work really well.
Yeah, so it's pretty close to Orta. This is a little bit more blue and this is a little bit more green. But this is Orta with it.
And Margot was wondering, what's the personal... Yes, you did find it, the Narrows Pub House. And Margot asked, what's the personal item brand bag? It looks amazing.
Yeah, so it's on the swap and sell. Look for a post by Judy Langsner. And I got it off of Amazon. And the brand is Love
My Travel?
No. It looks like it's called Love Vook. VOOK. Love Vook. This is what the tag looks like. Here. It wasn't super expensive.
Love Vook.
Vook. And what it has is a pocket here that you can just throw things you need to reach quickly. It has a zip pocket here, awesome for things you don't want to lose. It has one of these flaps so it can go right onto your carry-on. And then it has a zipper, of course, at the top. And in here, there's a great big pouch here. It also comes with a shoulder strap. It has couple of little net pouches on the side. I feel like I'm selling this. Guys, I make no money off of telling you about this, but she is a good bag. And then in addition, it has a zipper compartment, and this zipper compartment is plastic lined in case you have to put anything in that's going to get wet. And the bottom holds shoes. So as a personal item, this kind of rocks. And nobody even looked at me twice. I went on Air Canada. You can definitely fit a lot back there.
Yes, and Judy says it's Love Vook, and Corey says I have one, and it's a great bag, and it's inexpensive.
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
Yeah,
it's really become my go-to.
And it comes with a strap
and a receipt,
nice. And a
price tag. All the good things. So yeah, here we go, and let's try a Ziska bead on this. Oh, guys, another thing. The next shipment that comes in, which is getting released on August 24th. Is that correct, Shefali?
Yes.
You said it was August 24th.
It's August 24th.
So we are going to finally have at least 20 of the short caftans with the slit. So some will have a slit, some won't have a slit, but at least 20 will have a slit. So, and if you're still looking for one without a slit, it's kind of going to be your last chance to get one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it changes the look completely, right? Turns it right into a top.
I think it's very sweet.
Yeah. Because this beads are a gift. I like them. Okay.
They allowed that size for personal items, sounds like. Yeah, they did.
They didn't even blink.
Yeah.
I mean, I just had it under my arm like a purse.
Yeah.
And it was full. It's not like it was,
floppy.
It was not floppy. What else am I going to pair?
So there's a set here that reminds me of a set that was in the fashion show that we did at Settles and Sea Winds, which is a caftan with the kimono sleeve top. So I think you should put the caftan on and then the kimono sleeve.
Oh, right.
So a big shout out to Bev. She is, I believe, Vicky, who is one of the founders, is the founder, I believe, of Settles and Sea Winds.
He works together with Vicky. Vicky is the founder.
And that's what I mean. Yeah.
Lynn is like her closest. She's you to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The better half of my brain, as I think I refer to at all times. Look at that. This one's midi length, right? And there you have all those fabulous colors. This is definitely one that I would pack for my imaginary trip because you've got the yellow, you've got the red, you've got the blue. And then you were saying to pair it with this, right? So you would get two different looks.
And Lorena asks, OMG, all my family and friends here think I make money from Sorry Not Sorry with my videos, but they're great videos. And Lorena asks what outfit I'm wearing. Guys, nobody needs to know.
No. Charlie has been working from home all day. She looks lovely as always. But she's not wearing sorry, not sorry.
No,
Sorry,
I'm
not
not
sorry. She's
sorry.
not wearing
Not
sorry, not sorry.
sorry.
So I think I actually prefer this with that
To the
to
front.
the front.
Yeah, me too.
It was inside out the first time.
A great time to talk about our friends.
Exactly. So yeah, I love this layered look. And I think you could still do something here if you wanted to add some dimension. Yeah, the fashion show there was so much fun. And then it was really cool because we were at our Airbnb. Oh, if you're looking for an Airbnb, we did find a good one.
The ship.
The shipyard?
No, just the ship.
It was called the Wheelhouse at the Ship.
Oh, I thought the actual Airbnb, the hotel was called the ship.
The hotel was called the Ship, but it's their back-facing unit, and they call it the
Wheelhouse. Okay.
So yeah, it was really nice. It was just Shafali got to share a bed with me. It wasn't weird at all.
Especially Priya snoring.
I really do snore. I gave her earplugs, guys. I did. I
She
said, "Here, you're
snores.
going to need these."
She snores like my papa.
And then at one point, Shafali had this big event that she had going on like here in Hamilton. So I'm sound asleep, and I can kind of hear her on the phone with Mira and Rachel and everybody like checking in, and I'm like, shh. And then Mira said, "Is that my mom?" And so I set up, pull out my earplugs, take off my eye mask. It is me. It's me. So there we go. Lovely layered look. A little bit of asymmetry here using a magnet. Super, super cute. Love it. I'm gonna love everything. I did get dandelion, guys.
You must be so pleased.
Happy.
And Judy says, never had a problem. Worst comes to worst with the bag. You can just fold in the flexible sides.
Yeah.
So
it looks smaller and then tuck it under your arm. But no, nobody seemed to care.
No.
And it did fit very comfortably under the seat, like in front of me, so I didn't have to worry about that. So for the record, this piece also matches Uni beautifully. So there's Uni with it there. And this is Night Shadow. Also looks great. So this has a deeper blue, but it still works because of all the tones in there. What are you answering?
Just replying to some comments. But oh my god, it didn't scroll for me. So Kim Cares sends sad face emojis. Hey Kim. Michelle says, love that. Lorena says, yes, you are so talented. Lorena says, neither am I right now, but I did at the gym today.
I think we missed something there.
And well, she's not wearing sorry, not sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had actually picked this one for Uni too, but this would be really fun together too. It's such a pretty poncho, guys.
How is this not sold? So this is an embroidered, it is not an applique border, but it does have embroidery through it. So it's part of the sari, but then it's got embroidery over top of the flowers. And then the leaf motif through here is also embroidered around the leaves. And then there's also the sequin work, which is called Sitara.
Looking at me.
Looks at you. Other half of my brain, I told you.
So Jackie, I have some clips for the fashion show, but I wasn't actually able to film using the nice camera because the lighting
was really bad.
Yeah, it was a lot of very beautiful natural light that only showed beautifully in person.
So this is what I was going to say about where we stayed at the Airbnb. So I was just outside the Airbnb, and one of our hostesses was out there. And she introduced me to somebody else who was staying at the hotel. And I said, oh, yeah, we're here for work. In fact, we're doing a fashion show tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And he said, oh, do you need a photographer? My wife and I are photographers. And this is what we do, is we go to places and see if there's anything to take pictures of. And he gives me his card, so he's legit. And I'm like, yeah, we need a photographer for the fashion show.
We don't have his card anymore, but his name was Fred. So thank you, Fred.
Thank you, Fred. But he's going to send us the pictures.
Yes, apparently.
So we will have beautiful imaging of the styles that we showed at the fashion show eventually. Hopefully when he gets back from vacation and has time to look into it. So this one also has just the tiniest little bit of yellow, and then this fabulous purple, and then the periwinkle that's kind of like periwinkle, but more purple. More
Purple
Vedra.
against dandelion or that kind of yellow. I love that combination, like purple and
Yes.
yellow.
This is beautiful right here. So pretty. Oh, I just saw a different color on the back. She's orange on the back,
Yes,
Shefali.
yes, that was intentional. Judy says snoring equals purring like 1,000 kittens.
That's right, Shefali. I was just purring like 1,000 kittens.
Or like 10 baby lions.
And then we're on the plane, and my daughters had already warned Shefali. What they say specifically is, once we get on a plane, we don't have a mother. Because as soon as I get on a plane, it's mask on, earplugs in.
I had her for, I think, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Where we got the food. I had the most Play-Doh-esque pizza in my life. And then
chicken wrap actually wasn't horrible.
yeah, I wish I got the chicken wrap now. And then we're sitting there eating it, and then I know that she's just staring bored because she's like, I'm just waiting for my body to tell me I'll go to sleep. So I start pulling out my phone and going,
these beautiful pictures she took in Belgium. She's like, this, and they're all educational photos. None of this is me and my buddy making funny faces. This is a church where there were like Gothic Roman Empire stuff, but they made it out of marble, but it's actually Byzantine. I'm just making stuff up. She actually spoke intellectually about it. And I'm like, that's so amazing. Because in the colors they used in the mosaic and this church and that church. So 10 minutes in, I'm like, Shefali, I truly do love this. And I am so interested. But I'm on a plane, so I really need to sleep. No offense. And then I was out within about a minute.
like not even 30 seconds.
Not
She
even
put
30
the what I call the Gulliver's Travels mask on and then went right to bed.
And then I was right to sleep. Yep, that's my sleep time. That is officially my sleep time.
Michelle says, Heather and I think that would look awesome with more Vedra. I 100% agree with you. That poncho would look awesome with more Vedra.
See how everything goes with dandelion, guys? Remember I told you? Remember when I told you so? Look at that. So this one has all of your greens. It has a beautiful, like this would match with uni as well. I think it would also match with thyme. Da, da, da.
If only we had time.
If only we had time. Yeah. I would pair this with thyme. With the right necklace, I think. So here we go. So it would also match all the other colors. So yeah, the colors that I took with me when I went, I took my Isola Casma pants and I took my Vireo, which is very similar to the pair. So I took a blue and a green. And then the tank tops I took were lipstick red, the purple, the ritzy tank in purple, this black top, and what was the fourth one I took? Oh, the Huxley tank to match the Isola pants. So 4 tank tops, 2 Casma pants. And then I went with 2 different colorways at the top. So I brought everything that I owned that had that lime green, sea blue, turquoise, yellow. And I just brought all of them because I knew I could layer them. And then the other grouping I brought was the oranges and the pinks, which I thought would mostly like dresses, so that I could just wear those if it was super hot out. But I was able to do a lot of layering. Not this one, but maybe this one.
Corey says, honeycomb is a winner too, I think.
I think it will be.
I
Honestly,
think so.
Really, you can't go wrong with Bryn Walker. It's also going to be beautiful. I think it's just going to be a little more muted.
Yeah, it's going to look browner. I think it's going to look closer to your shoes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As a full pant with a lot of green in it.
So what I think is this one's going to be more of a chameleon.
Yeah.
Like dandelion.
It's a torta.
Yeah, it's a torta. Dandelion is yellow. There's no getting around that. This one is both brown and green and yellow. So that's going to be a good color.
Yeah.
But we'll know soon, right? We'll start seeing the first ones come in about a month. And then we'll be able to show you guys the colors, and there'll still be time to order.
I'm so excited to wear mine back to school.
Yeah. That's the only thing making back to school fun.
That's the only joy in back to school.
So here is a side slit top. It is a crepe silk. It's different shades of blue and yellow. And where they meet, you have a little bit of green. Oh.
And guess what, Priya? How much OSAP is covering this time? Only 7,000.
Okay.
That's like, I think, 1,000 less from last time. Or maybe 300 more than last time.
Is it 10,000 a year?
It's no, it's 10,000 a term, academic term.
But you only have one term.
I only have, this is my last term.
But they're covering 7,000 of it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not great.
It's
Eventually, Shafali, I'm going to pay you for all of this.
I know.
We don't know when that's going to happen.
I think the funniest part is seeing that they give you $1,000 in grants, and you're like, "Yay!"
Honestly, we are very fortunate, though. At least you got that, because I don't think there's enough money. My husband was looking at the sorry, not sorry accounting. He goes, I don't understand where this 250,000 went. I'm like, I don't have it. I don't know. So he's like, how do you not know these numbers? I'm like, I think we've already established that I am not a numbers person, which is why I now have 2 numbers professionals working for me, telling me what the numbers mean.
Thank you, Reshma.
Thank you, Reshma. Thank you, Michael.
And Curious at Home is asked, what's the code for that side slit top?
Oh, this one.
I'm glad you liked it.
It's very pretty. It's okay. Hold on.
Do you have your...
I don't. Somebody took her. Any ideas?
Is it in the front, maybe? Do I go look? Do you think?
Maybe I just give it to you.
Okay.
You can use your eyeballs.
Oh, God. Is that all I...
use my
Is that all I am to you? PRC 6878. I'm putting it in the chat. 6878.
This with this. So the background color of this is a gray, but it's a bluey gray, which kind of makes me think.
Guys, I love this piece. I know. That's why I picked it.
Like, I don't know if there's enough contrast there. Like, I love it, but I think I would love it more with the yellow.
Or try with the blue, or the uni would be nice. Yeah. Yeah. I will give you this, madam.
Thank you.
And Jane asks, what's coming in the next shipment? I can check for you in just a moment, Jane.
Yes, we have a list.
We're prepared.
We have a list this time. Okay, we've already seen that one. Love this. That was easier. So this I don't think will match. Oh, how has this not sold?
I know. That's why I pulled it.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's put this on. And then what my plan is afterwards I'm going to try on the other colors, and then I'm just going to kind of whip through these ones and see what matches and what doesn't. Oh, this is a poncho. Oh my gosh, that makes it even better.
Okay, so we have boxy baby dolls, boleros, high-low tops, kimono sleeve tops, midi-length caftans, ponchos, tunic-length caftans, side-slit tops, versatile vests, sculptural tunic dress, maxi dress, kimono sleeve jacket, long tunic with side ties, cardigans, and would you believe it, waterfall tops as well.
It's a big one. It's another big one.
And then we don't have a sneak peek until October, friends.
Yeah, because we didn't get one. There's no sneak peek for September because our street turns into a big festival for part of September. It's the Supercrawl event. So if you're looking to come visit us, parking will not be fun, but other than that, it will be so much fun. The entire street turns into a festival. There's vendors, there's musicians, there's actual like musical acts, not just amateurs. Incredible food trucks all the way up and down the street. What else do they do? Lots of things for kids to do. They do lots of kids events.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Okay, other things that go with the yellow pistons. I love yellow and gray together.
Mm-hmm.
Too pretty. And again, this one is super soft. It looks like it's gray, but it's actually blue that's in there. Blue and, honestly, blue and beige. But it sure reads as a yellow. I think it's definitely more this color. Look at the difference though. When you pair it with this, you really see, like it really makes the blue pop. And when you pair it with the yellow, I feel like it makes the yellow pop. Do you see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Jiva jackets. So we've had some feedback on the Jiva jackets. Overwhelmingly positive, I would say. People love the fit. I think one lady said that when she tried it on, she felt it was a little short for her. So we've been trying to create videos to show you how they would look on different body types. But because it's so new, we just don't have the collection yet. I posted something today in our stories where Rachel is wearing one, and Rachel is petite. She's about 5'2". She's petite throughout, and it looks really nice on her. We did a video yesterday, I think,
with Alex.
with
Yeah.
Alex trying it on. Alex is broader across the shoulders. She's taller. She's long waisted, and she's much bustier than Rachel is. And
then all of us in the store, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So that you could see it on her. In terms of the fabric, we've had one person who had a concern that the embroidery was a little itchy. And guys, that's true. In some cases, the embroidery is itchy. So you may want to have a look. This one, for example, it does have embroidery, but you can see that that is
thread.
It's thread work around mirrors, which is called, it's like a quiz. Satara?
No, Satara's sequin work. Shisha work.
Shisha work.
I was like, it's something you smoke for sure.
So this is how it looks on, like that. I think it goes beautifully with the yellow. Heather Kavanaugh was saying that because she wanted a bit more length, she found a side slit top to go underneath, and we actually put a bunch together with her, and everything kind of looked nice with it. And that's how she added a little bit of extra length to it. This one, for example, is not itchy at all, just because of the nature of the embroidery. But let me try put like even this, that should have been itchy. That wasn't itchy at all.
You know what I also think? We kind of grew up, Pri and I, wearing
Indian clothes.
Yeah. So if you're not used to it, obviously a lot of you guys are used to it. What Heather suggests, and I think is true, is Jiva with a side slit is a really great layered look. And especially if the embroidery is closer to the back side, it kind of helps hide it. I also had a plan to wear mine for the winter as a really nice layered jacket look. And I feel like with a turtleneck underneath, it's going to look amazing together.
Look how great this looks with this.
Oh, yeah. I chose this one because I felt like it worked with all the pants.
Yeah, I feel too.
Catch my drift.
With everything.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely try it on with the other colors as well.
And Margaret says, hello, late to join.
Hi.
And Michelle says, the Alex video is so instructive for a busty figure. If there's one thing you can guarantee Alex to do is to be as thorough as possible.
She is unbelievable. Guys, the reason that there are so very few mistakes in our shipments is because no one is more meticulous than Alex.
Oh, yeah.
And we love her for it. Every team needs an Alex because the rest of us are like creative types or, learning the ropes. But she is like every detail. She knows it. She remembers it. She's incredible. She's getting better, by the way.
She is getting better.
She can now bend her knees 60 degrees.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we're almost at 90 degrees. That's the next one. Yeah.
Should be able to do a left turn.
So this is another one. Now, this one is itchy. I'm being totally honest with you guys. I can feel this one. It's not that it's like itchy, but I can tell that there's embroidery on it. And let me flip it the other way.
Looks great with the jacket, though. With the pants, though. Yeah.
Yes, this way, guys, the yellow side, this side is itchier than the other side. Now, why is that? See if we can figure it out so we can know what to look for. Okay, I know what it is. So whenever you see embroidery that's gold, so thread embroidery, no problem. Gold embroidery, that's a metallic thread, and you will feel the metallic thread against your skin. So if you're looking for a Jiva jacket that's not going to irritate your skin, look for one with no metallic thread.
Yeah, I actually pulled one with no embroidery because I wanted it to be more casual, but that's kind of what I figured as well. And Lorena says, she said exactly that. It's the metal-like sequins and beads that are definitely itchy, expected for certain, love it. Yeah. And Margaret says, the last jacket you showed was one of my faves. They are also pretty, even if they aren't all my colors.
It's way too beautiful. Like, I love that on the inside. So what we talked to Anshul about was for the next set of silks, because we have to get the silks for those jackets from a different place. They don't come in through our regular lady who goes out and looks for stuff. So we told her we wanted more muted colors like grays and blacks and single tones, so that one side could be mostly one color and the other side would be other things. And then we also told her that we wanted to get at least half the pieces with less or no embroidery so that you don't have that itchy arm issue. Like we still love the colors and love the embroidery, but we want to be able to have enough of a variety that we can kind of meet everybody's needs.
Yeah. Especially with how versatile they are, we feel like you can kind of get a jacket for everything. Like I feel like the jacket I pulled now is so good for so many things, and if I get jackets in another color scheme, it works for half of the other things that maybe I didn't want to match them exactly with, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's the beauty of choice.
So here's another one. Looks great with dandelion. It's black, but it would also look amazing with the uni. It would look great with gray. It would look good with black. We'd probably even wear it with a very pale gray or a white. And this is our short style, which means that you can wear it that way up.
Monday, Tuesday,
or this way up.
Gorgeous. Love it. Margot says the Jivas are gorgeous, and Jackie says having no embroidery pieces are a good option.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, even like I don't know that as much as I love the embroidery pieces, maybe they're not every day. Like, right, there are some days you want to be a little more sparkly, and some days where you're like, I can go just a little more muted.
Depends on who you are, I think, firstly, because we know there are definitely, I think that would look good together.
Do you think so?
Yeah. No, I think it'd look nice together because it's kind of like a pop of pants. You have a black tank on, so I do think it would look good together. You have the pop of red. If you wear red shoes, you're basically golden.
I would be golden. So just in case you were wondering, I think I mentioned last time we did extend the elastic on all the boleros. It used to be 8 inches around, now it's 11 inches around. So you will not get that cutting off your circulation feeling.
Love that feeling, but I know it's not okay for you guys. Lorena says, I definitely know what you mean, Shafali. Yes, I'm sure you know what I mean, Lorena, of all people. Jackie said, love the colors, but want 2 sides and colors that suit me, less blue. I specifically, when we messaged Anshul, we made a list of exactly what colors we want.
Exactly what colors. And now that we have our first batch in, when she goes to show them to us, I'll be able to see exactly what we're looking at. And just so you know, the sorry picking that I'm doing on Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is all Georgette saris. We all do love to pick the Georgette. This is too nice.
Thank you. I thought it was, got a very interesting Italian mosaic feel.
It does.
And Jacqueline Webster says, I just wear a lightweight bamboo long sleeve top underneath. It's perfect for indoor air and air conditioned buildings.
That's true. Like I wear this. This is bamboo, and I can barely tell I'm wearing. But yeah, everything. Most things are air conditioned. So that one.
I was thinking something else for that one.
Yeah.
But the next one.
Ooh. This just opens a whole new closet of ideas for me, knowing that I'm going to be getting a pair of these.
I'm kind of thinking maybe I need a pair of these.
So I have to remember what colors I got. Jane is usually the one who reminds me about what colors I got.
I think all the ladies know.
I got kelp, dandelion. That's all I remember. Thyme, kelp, dandelion. So soft, guys. It's like butter. That's 3 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah, hey. I was about to say that.
It's early for me too, guys, but impossibly early for some of you. This is nice.
Thank you.
Very pretty, Shafali. Love this now. Oh, somebody was asking, Jacqueline, I think, on whether you could wear a Jiva jacket over top of.
Because there was a customer that posted that she did that.
Yes, it was Jacqueline.
Oh, it was Jacqueline. Webster. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, could it be done? So let's see. Can it be done? So
I think the other jacket had more yellow in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you flipped it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. No, but it's
better,
closer. Yeah. You want orange, yellow, green because there's too much red.
In the other one?
Yeah. Like you can make it work, obviously. You can make anything work if you believe, but
if you just believe, yeah, I love that together. That's so pretty. So then the question was, what do you do with that? So some of the ladies said, just leave it there. It's beautiful. Some of the ladies said you could totally tuck that in and it would disappear, which I agree with because the silk would probably end up going down one leg. And then, well, it would just disappear down one leg.
Silk tail.
But this is what somebody said. I can't remember who, but it was such an interesting idea. She said, what if you turn this into a collar and then put the jacket
That's
over it?
genius.
Right? So I think the only way you could hold this in place while you make that magic happen is to tie a knot in it. And then you would untie the knot. So, and this goes on like this. Then you lift this. Oh, actually, I don't hate that. And I wasn't even planning to do that, but guys,
That's
it works.
so cute. You look very French, or like you're married to a sailor, you know?
That works really well.
Goat, I think a career change is in your mind. What is in your future? Yeah, if you do with the Ziska, picked up what I was putting down.
Yeah. That's such a neat idea. I didn't even think of this.
Fun. I love it with that one.
It's cute. All right, guys, we have figured out a hack. It's a new one. It is a high-low top with the back pulled up like a scarf, jacket over top.
Very cute.
Very cute.
Lorena said backwards with a tie, or Margot said backward with a tie in front. Lorena says, I'm a believer. And Michelle says, put a bead on it.
Yeah.
Sabina says, Priya, all the pieces come alive on you. Every piece looks so great.
Thank you. They would look just as great on you, Sabina. Come on and let me play dress up with you.
Trust me, she would love it. And Margaret says she said to make the collar to put it up in the back of the shirt and that would make it a sailor's collar.
Like that.
And the green-eyed ram, hey, it was so nice meeting you, said beautiful, happy accent. Do you remember her? The green-eyed
yes,
ram?
I do remember her. So that's what she had said to do, was to flip it up like this and just use it as a collar, which honestly also looks amazing. That's so sweet, eh?
I love it.
Whoever thought of that, kudos. Kudos to you. I never would have thought of flipping it up and backwards. What makes me think it was Rebecca? I could be wrong. If it wasn't Rebecca, I'm sorry, I forgot. But yeah.
But whoever's hack it was, please let us know.
Yes, you should get one named after you.
Yes.
You need a hack named after you. The jacket and high-low top hack. But wait, couldn't you do that with any kind of a sweater or anything with a high-low top?
Yeah.
Right? And
it's just a high-low hack.
It's a high-low hack.
Yeah.
Nice.
We just happen to sell a jacket now.
Could you text me that so I can add it to the list of hacks we need to know? This was really soft. Oh, how is this not sold? Oh my God.
And that's why I pulled it. I was pretty.
Wow. I would definitely pair this with allium. It would look great with floret. Think. Slightly off.
Carol says, happy long weekend, everyone. And Jackie says, try that same hack with a duster.
Yes, it would probably work with a duster as well. We'll have to give that a try.
And no, it wasn't Rebecca.
Oh, duster, like flipping it up.
Yeah, same hack. Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty smart, Jackie.
Yeah. Oh, this is too beautiful.
Florina said, please, Shafali and Priya, can you include in the lives combinations that are visually out there or more edgy? Listen.
Is that Lorena who said that?
Yes. Lorena, I am trying. It's Priya, though, who makes the final decision.
We should have one outfit every live, which is the Lorena outfit, where we just go nuts and say rules. What rules?
Oh my God. No, Jane, I thought I did. Okay, I will text you a date of when to shoot it.
Oh, she had replied to you.
Yeah, I just am waiting. I'm giving the girls a week and I'm giving myself this week to not shoot because I have shot over 800 photos.
She did. And actually, Rachel is not feeling well these days.
Yeah.
So everybody else is kind of, how has this not sold? Oh my God. Too beautiful. Is that time? more gray than time, right?
But I think it works. Time has the right amount of gray in it, but a pop of that blue, and you get, or sorry, green, and you get that kind of minty green in there. We'll call it the Lorena outfits. Lorena's like, do your own live, Shivali.
Shivali, do your own live. Oh, isn't there a live coming up that you and Mira are doing?
I think so, for one of the August sneak peeks.
Yeah, for one of the August sneak peeks, it's you.
Okay, I'll go crazy, guys.
Where am I going again?
Who knows? And Christine said, dang, now I might need a high-low top. Rebecca says, the more I see the dandelion, the more I think I need them. I'm telling you guys.
Honestly, as soon as it came in. And I have to say, I was having my doubts too. I'm like, oh, everybody's going for the honeycomb. I went for the dandelion. Maybe it was a mistake. I think there is no mistake with Bryn Walker. They're all going to be great.
Oh, Jane, you do leave on Thursday for Italy. You know what? That's okay. We will catch you another time.
Oh no, you're going to miss that?
Is it next Thursday or this coming? Oh wait, it's this coming Thursday. Of course, I forget that it's Friday. Then I can probably book you in.
Yeah,
because I think I'm seeing Corey on Monday, possibly Gail, but Corey on Monday, and then I could do Jane too. I thought those two would be best.
Yeah,
together.
this is beautiful together. What makes me think that we'll have to try it? Like, so afterwards, I'll put on the other pants, then hold up things.
Oh, totally.
Because I'm thinking this would look beautiful with both the blue and the gray.
Yeah.
This is lovely too. So sweet. This is gonna be
Thanks so much. I will. August 7th. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can probably make that.
Okay. So good thing to know. The Ziska bead is the one with the bigger hole is too big for the grapes or the Georgettes.
Okay.
So that's how we learn. That's how we learn, everybody. So this is the smaller hole one, and there are only 2 sizes. Yeah, that works. So they're
cute. I really like that.
So it's a game changer.
Yeah. Right? Green Eyed Dram says those pants go with everything. And Bethany Stefan.
Oh, Bethany, we met her. We met her at Lady Luck.
Oh!
Yeah, she just bought a cardigan, and I think she bought a duster while we were there.
Oh! She says, I love these pants.
They're so sweet.
It was nice meeting you, Bethany. I'm so sorry. I was a crazy person during those times. But I hope you had a pleasure meeting us.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Love. So much love for this. And again, it looks more beige until you put it with the yellow, and then it looks yellow.
Damien says hi.
Hey, Damien.
And everyone's wishing well wishes for Jane on her tour to Italy. Margot says, have a lovely time, Jane. I'm going in September. Jealous. Jackie says, honeycomb with this one shoulder will be really nice. Jane said, I'm so excited. I've been before, but visiting friends this time with my public school friends.
Oh, wow.
Lorena says, you are, I definitely need something funkadelic from there when you go to Italy. And Michelle says, oh, Jane, have a fabulous time. And Lorena says, guys, who isn't crazy? Great question.
I think I lost one of these.
Which one did you lose?
I think I lost honeycomb.
No, I don't
think I heard it fall. It's under here.
Oh, I found it.
Where is it?
Just go. No. Keep going back. Behind the rack.
Go. So yeah, I was thinking honeycomb with this for sure.
And Margaret asks, since I missed the beginning, I'm assuming that a full rack of silks behind Priya all came out of that suitcase. What's going on here? So
what's going on here is we are pretending that I am packing for a trip, and I get to take 2 pairs of chasm pants, and then 1 Mina dress, and then all the silks I want. And we're going to see how many outfits I can get to fit into that bag.
So right now we're closet shopping. I've done a capsule wardrobe for Priya, so she can choose.
And this is kind of very much what I did when I was picking my clothes for going to Halifax. Like, I literally went, which color groupings can I get the most wear out of?
Yeah.
This would be kind of fun with yellow.
And there's a match set.
Yes, I see it. Okay, so we're gonna do beautiful, beautiful colors. And for anybody who got more Vedra or Digitalis, you may want this. It's so, you don't realize how great those colors are until they're gone. I really could have used both of those. Okay, love this so much. Love the blue with the yellow. I think it would also look really nice with the green. If I don't want to get one of those Ziska beads, I could just do a little tuck. I tucked it up into my camisole, but normally I would tuck it into pants. So I can have a bit of a shorter look in the front and a longer look in the back. And oh, I love this too. So soft.
Beautiful.
So unbelievably soft. I really do feel like you need a necklace to break this up though.
Yeah.
So here you can see how the patterns match straight across. So to break that up a little bit, I'm going to flip this around the other way. It is so much fun playing with color.
It is.
So here I have a story for you guys. Oh, go ahead. What are we laughing at?
Lorena says she'll probably pick her outfits, but don't let her see them. We'll do that for the next one.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, I like that. So then you really do your eye draws to there. And then you just need a fun necklace.
Margaret asked, will the Ziska beads be for sale or are they like mini bracelets? We can ask for them with the order, like the making match with circles.
So no, yes. So many answers to that question. At the moment, we do not have Ziska beads, but we've reached out to the maker of Ziska beads to see if we can be a supplier in like a stockist, in which case we will be selling them. They sell for between $25 and $35 Canadian each. And what we'll do when we get them is we'll put them on our website, tell you whether it's the bigger hole or littler hole. And yeah, so you will be able to buy them. We just don't have them yet. The ones that I have here are the ones that I bought from Suttles and Stevens.
And Kay is wondering, what are these beads? Please mention them. I wasn't around when they were being mentioned and I am confused.
So these beads here are called, they're beads by a brand called Ziska. And they are meant for scarves, but you could also put them on like a leather band, or they have necklaces as well that you could pair it with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I just made hearts appear on that. I ended up doing one of these. Yeah, so that's we grabbed some because we thought they were so cool. And we are going to start carrying them at our store. So the way that I went on the plane when we were heading back from Halifax is I put one here like that. But so again, this one is the Georgette, and I think you would need an even smaller hole for that. But I like that too. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Heather, I agree with you. I also love the Lorena Margot friendship. Maybe you got to do some hearts to the Instagram.
See if I can do it. Is it like this? Is there another way to do a heart that I don't? Oh, yeah, I did it.
It's like this or like this. There's two. Yeah.
I did see it briefly. This is a lot of work. Oh, there, I did it. I did it, guys. I did it.
It just takes an extra second of patience sometimes.
Yes.
And Margot and Lorena are planning what gifts Margot's gonna grab for her. And I think that they thought that, like, Lorena was like, I'll give you some cash, just get something small, it doesn't matter how much it's gonna be. And then Margot's like, I don't want any money, please.
So here, this is how I wore my piece on the plane.
Yes.
I took two Ziska beads, put them here and here just to kind of gather the sides a little bit. I thought it looked really sweet, and they did stay on, but I was wearing a crepe. And I think that they would stay on better on a crepe. So we'll have to just make sure we give some thought to that, about whether you're going to be putting it on crepe or whether you're putting it on Georgette.
Judy says, try it upside down. And Jackie says different leather bands lengths would be good. Something I also wanted to mention, if you just, without putting on the cardigan first, is that I always notice that, here in our store, a lot of ladies buy the waterfall top and they always do a hack when they wear it. But I actually found that in Halifax, or not Halifax, when we were in Mahone Bay, they really love just the straight waterfall top with the slits.
It is so easy, honestly. You're too comfortable. And at that point, do you really want to think anymore?
And they loved what Lynn told me she liked the most about it was how symmetrical it was in the front and how it draws the line down the center.
True. And gives you these beautiful little waterfall-y waves here. So I'm actually going to show you. First, I'll try it on backwards for Jackie because I think it'd be sweet. But then I'm going to show you the hack that Shafali came up with when we were in Halifax. So that's how it looks this way.
Oh my god. Okay, so Heather has created a ship name for Lorena and Margot. It's either Lorgo or Margina.
Love it. It becomes Sorry Sisters. Okay, so this was Shafali's hack, and I really, really loved it. So for those of you who missed our live last Monday, that was Monday, Shafali, that we did that live.
God, was it?
That was just Monday. So what she did was, am I standing back far enough here?
Yeah.
Okay, so she took a point here,
Yeah.
about there, on this, so there, and then she tied it with this point, right?
No.
Was it the bottom?
Yeah, I do either. It really is up to like what I'm going for, but I do either. I always find that gives you more fabric at the front. So don't do a small tie. Don't do a small tie. Tie it.
Tie tight?
Yeah, not tight, but yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Have no fear. Just
Have no fear. Just go for it. Okay.
Because you get like yeah, so if you do it so that they're kind of closer together, because they're still a bit apart,
Yeah.
you do get this like really nice kind of two draping in the front.
So do you mean closer together, like just even tie it tighter?
Like tie tighter. Yeah. And I would go lower on the on the cardigan. Yeah.
Okay, so like here.
Lower.
Here.
Yeah.
And then use the bottom end?
Yeah.
So
just because I notice how you're tying it, that will probably give you the right look.
Okay. Yeah. So there's my one tail. This is my other tail.
Yeah.
Tie it tight, you said.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And then left over, right, and under. Over, left, and under. I probably need to do a better job with this.
Okay.
She comes out from behind the camera. Is this what I did wrong? I don't think so, Shafali. I think I did a good job. Come on. Come on. They can't see us.
Oh.
We're dancing.
So basically what you want, hold on, get lost in the silk, take it back a bit more, just so that you're wearing it more casually. And then I kind of just take a bunch, like
it's hard not to get too
here.
layers.
Yeah. Because it's so soft and so
soft.
You can just do basically this.
So that's what I saw you do. Instead of grabbing the bottom end, you grab the middle.
But I actually do both. Like I also take this, or like this basically. Maybe that's what I did. I took this and I took this. Right.
Yeah. That also works.
That was closer to, I think, what I had done on Kathy.
Yeah. And I think it's just a matter of playing around with it. It's just the realization that there is a way to get an asymmetrical drape on this. And it is by taking one edge and tying it onto a middle portion to get that drape.
Very cute, Priya. And Green-Eyed Ram asks, is there texture inside the bead? No.
No. So the way these beads are, they're perfectly smooth on the inside. You can see, so they're not going to pull at your fabric at all.
Yeah.
Because we were looking at other ones, we saw some that are made of horn. But to me, I felt like the hole on those was too big. It would work really well for one of those, like an Hermes Cabernet scarf. But I don't know that it would work with these because the fabric is just too silky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judy says the a heart upside down makes the hearts fly.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. And Lorena says Margot is the first person Priya kept mentioning, and I'm like, who is that girl? I told Priya long ago that I'm going to visit her, but Margot just doesn't know it. And Lorena says I call her a silky friend, a soulful sister.
I can't think of do anything else.
Heather says, I like it poofy in French. And Margot says, what do you call a person you meet for the first time and talk nonstop for 6 hours? That's a soulmate.
That's a soulmate.
A platonic soulmate.
That's really.
Jane says, a friend.
That's really nice.
And Lorena says, Shafali, I'm a knot nut too. Relatable. And Margot says, I know if we all got together, it would be a big party. Oh, for sure.
Think about that. There is a group, guys. So I believe it was Carly who started the group. And I also believe that I pinned it, or I pinned the link. So she was talking about doing a big swap and sell meetup. And they were all like, she says, who's interested? And everyone's like, me. And I said, well, if you guys want to do it here, we can host it at the store. And then she created a subgroup, a little Facebook group of people who were interested in doing this meetup for swap and sell. If you're interested, join the group. And I think we'll try to just pull something together for next summer where, we can say, like, we'll set up a couple of events, and maybe with some help, if somebody knows how to make this happen. Where's Amy when you need her? We could try to create, like, rent a bus and go to Niagara Falls together, or just do some fun things together. Turn it into, maybe we need a person who plans trips, like an actual trip planner person.
I might know someone.
Who?
It's Stefan's mom.
Is that what she does?
She does that for a medical company. Like,
no, come on.
Yeah, she that's a part of her job, is booking and organizing events for like a pharmaceutical company. A big pharma.
It's coming together. Coming together. It would be so much fun.
She has lots of connections. She's been doing this for over like 20, 30 years. So
yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Event coordinator. Yes, she is an event coordinator.
That's what,
amongst all the other things she does. But and Judy had said, start the regular way, then flip it for the heart.
Oh, okay. Start the regular way, then flip it.
This is a really important part of learning about the fashion.
Oh my gosh, look!
Wait, I can't see it just yet. I have to wait until this
catches up.
Catches up, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right side up.
Oh, I got it. Very important minute of content.
Okay, so I posted a post today, a story that said, where do you wear your maxi caftan? So I realized that I wore that same maxi caftan to see Yo-Yo Ma. That one. I went to go see Yo-Yo Ma in that. I had a birthday dinner with my parents in that, and I wore that same one to go to
Peggy's Cove.
And it got me thinking, it'd be really interesting to know where you guys wear your maxi caftans. So this, friends, is a maxi caftan. And I do find that I reach for mine a lot. This one's very pretty. Again, we've got all the yellows. We also have the grays.
Green-Eyed Ram says, the Sorry Not Sorry retreat. It's happening.
I think it should happen. Yeah. It'd be so much fun. Oh, this one has...
I love this one. It's very unique.
It's with the pattern.
Yeah.
So this is probably closer to this color here, which is more brownie, but I think you could also wear it. But I'm going to put it here because I think there are other things that would go with this better. There's only 2 more yellows, and then I change colors. So this one is a sky blue. It has a little bit of a dark teal, or a slightly more teal blue in the leaf pattern. And then down here we have black and different shades of viscosha. For those of you, if you know, you know. Viscosha is a color that was released by Bird Walker this spring. Viscosha is a beige with slightly greeny undertones, and that's pretty much what we've got going on here, is a beige with greeny undertones and black. So look good with so many things. Mm-hmm. And I think it also works with this. What do you think? Because it's mostly one color.
I think it's a really sweet combo. I think it also makes the flowers pop a lot in the best way possible.
In the best way. And then this one also. Oh, this is pretty. This is wabi sabi. Oh my gosh. That's nice.
I pulled actually a few wabi sabi pieces. Like that poncho you just showed us wabi sabi.
No way, come on.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know,
no, that's not the poncho.
Oh, okay.
You put it over there.
So wabi sabi pieces are pieces that have slight flaws. And what we do is we do a video on our website that describes the flaws, and we sell them at 40% off. We also include a picture of this card, which tells you a little bit about the flaws. And generally speaking, nobody will know those flaws are there but you.
Otherwise, they're too damn close.
Yeah, like if they're that close to you,
something's going on.
Something's like, look at that together.
It's really nice.
Okay, honestly, Lorena, guys, this one's for you.
We have such beautiful ponchos in the wabi section.
We do. So yeah, they're 40% off. And maybe now, well, I'm going to put this on with the blue Lorena in honor of you.
That's going to be cool.
Because this is definitely not something I would normally
And
do.
then your kind of greeny bead.
Yeah. So, guys, things are changing in the States on a minute by minute basis. And I have been keeping up with what's going on because the most recent deadline for when things might be changing in terms of tariffs for products crossing the border from Canada into the States was supposed to be August 1st.
Is this, wait, hold on. Hold that side up. Like pretend to do the ruching on that side for a second. Yeah, I think it should be that side.
Okay. This tag is gonna.
Oh, okay. Then you know what? Why don't we
I'll tie it on.
Okay.
So, right. So I checked while I was in Halifax actually to make sure that there were no changes, and there were no changes, guys. On Monday there were no changes, and I read everything, and they said that according to the big beautiful bill that had been passed in the States, that they were going to get rid of the de minimis loophole, but it was not likely to happen until 2027 when the big beautiful bill comes into effect. So I'm like, phew,
That
good.
necklace.
And then somebody on the swap and sell, Lisa, I think it was, said, yeah, what does this mean? So of course I start Googling right away. So in order to prevent fentanyl from arriving into the United States in tiny little unmonitored packages, because I'm guessing that's a thing, I don't know. Trump was able to invoke some sort of a national security measure that allowed him to make a rapid change to the de minimis loophole. So now, as of August 29th, so the end of this month, all packages, regardless of value, so even if they're under $800 US, have to go through customs. All of the places of manufacture must be listed. We list them now anyways, but they still just go straight through if they're under 800. Need to be identified, and then each piece will be tariffed according to the rate for that country as established by Trump's government. So how does that affect Canadians? So Canadians, it doesn't affect you at all. You're still good. We're still good. We're fine. It doesn't affect anything on our end. We're great. If you are American, unfortunately, that means that you will likely be tariffed at 25% of the value of goods made in India. And of course, these are made in India. They're also talking about a simple block fee. We don't know yet what that's going to be. There is also, if you are getting pieces that are made in China, I think they're talking about 100% tariff on that. Yeah. So as it stands right now, I have pulled all Chinese-made products off of our website for Americans, just for Americans, so that you won't accidentally trigger an inspection at the border, because as soon as that is triggered, even if you're under the $800, they will still tariff everything. So we just got rid of the Chinese things so that wouldn't happen. But on the 29th, we are going to re-release the Chinese-made products that are ethically made in China and beautiful and bamboo. And we're going to re-release them onto our website with so much information saying, as soon as you make the purchase, we're going to send you an email saying, hey, friend, you might want to read up on your tariffs. And then there's a link. We give kind of like an outline. And then there's a link to your government website so that you can find out more information. I just want to remind you that none of that tariff money goes to us. We do not make anything on the tariffs at all. All the money goes to your government. Huzzah! So
all that money pays for his really fabulous trips,
big, beautiful bills and things. So without getting political, that is where things stand. I took the duty-free thing off the website already because here's my concern. If you order something now, we will ship it to you as soon as humanly possible with the goal of it getting to you before the 29th. But if they make a decision at this point to just hold things at the border until later, there's nothing I can do about that, and you may end up getting tariffed. So I would say, full transparency, we will get it out to you as soon as possible, but it must cross US customs by the 29th. And I don't know if they're going to hold on to it or not. And our next release is on the 24th. So I don't know what to tell you. We can't bump that up. And even if we did, there's no guarantee that they won't be flooded at the customs, and then it would just sit there for however long it takes, and you would probably end up getting to the 29th anyways.
Couple comments.
So sorry, everyone.
So there is a couple comments about like actually the trip being planned.
Okay, good.
And the Sorry Not Sorry retreat. Margaret on YouTube says, spend the money the tariffs cost you on a trip and just go to Sorry Not Sorry.
That's what I'm thinking too. Just now you have to come visit us. Yes, but I don't know what they're going to do. You might want to check into that whole thing about what you're allowed to take across the border. Because you know how you're allowed, if you're over for a certain number of days, you're allowed to take a certain amount back. I know nothing has changed on the Canadian end for that, but I don't know if there are changes for that on the American end. But if you take off the tags, will they know?
How will they know?
How would they know?
Can't you just say your cousin gave them to you?
If you take off the tags,
how will they know?
How will they know? I don't know.
And so Lorena says, orange lies matter. Not my KNOT, not my quote. Judy says, I thought that was being challenged.
So he's invoked the national security thing based on fentanyl, and
try not to say the word because it might get us.
Okay, so based on yeah, F that is coming into the States.
Yeah,
apparently in these small packages.
And Corey says stats show that less than 1% of F is from Canada.
Yeah, I honestly don't believe. When I think of America's problems, no offense to you Americans, I don't think that this is the plug in the dam that's going to stop all of the problems. This may be one of many, many problems, but this is not the big fixer that he's making it to be.
And Lorena says, not all of the U.S. is poopy emojis. Lorena asked, do you have a lot of U.S. buyers who spend money?
Yes. Cross that?
Lorena.
Yeah, we do. We have such a wonderful, dedicated customer base out of the States. And in fact, one of the ladies who follows us said, I can't believe this is happening. I just found you guys. Oh, so I know. I can't believe it's happening either, guys. We just found you guys. And this is Night Shadow, by the way.
Oh my God.
What am I missing?
Christine said, my Darcy cardigan cost me $90 in tariffs.
Yeah.
That's effed up. That looks beautiful together.
So what happened was there was, again, it's very, very hard for us to keep up. And there was a statement that everything was going to get tariffed and there was going to be no de minimis loophole. And there was like a 2-day window where we didn't know exactly what was happening, except that the de minimis loophole was gone. So we shipped during that time, except the only thing that happened was that he removed the de minimis loophole for Chinese made products, which we didn't realize. So some people did get dinged, but only because, guys, it is impossible to keep up with the information. I cannot tell you how hard it is to figure out exactly what's going on. So that's to be as transparent with you as possible. I don't want you guys to get dinged. If you do decide to take on the tariffs, at least you can do so knowingly. But yeah, that was a really unfortunate couple of days right in the middle there where some things shipped out and we didn't realize the only tariff issue was for the only de minimis loophole issue was for the Chinese made products. So right after that is when we pulled them off our website. Yeah.
Corey says, if you wear it home, it's yours. Rebecca said, silk scrunches down real small in a suitcase, just saying. Margaret says, mail the tags back to yourself. I have a couple more comments.
Oh, nice.
Jackie says, bring an empty suitcase. Cleo says, wear it home. Margaret says, yes, you can wear several silks on your body.
Yeah.
And Judy and Michelle are actually commenting that it's being challenged. And Judy says, there is a challenge based on the fact that the percentage is not enough to invoke the Emergency Act he is quoting. Michelle said it is being challenged. He actually invoked this in February.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, guys, I really hope that this doesn't change.
So we still have to prepare just in case, because
and only because I don't want. I always, whenever I run this business, I always try to imagine what it feels like on your end. And so I try my very best to protect you guys from the things, or at least inform you guys about the things that I would want to know about. So for now, until things change, I would rather prepare you for the worst and then wonderful things happen, rather than have you guys get stung and not know. But I do
That it
hope
was a
gets-
bee.
that it
A
was
big orange bee. And Lorena says, I am definitely one of those customers who is shopping a bunch from the US for shizzle. Michelle
you,
says
Lorena.
it's sad. Lorena says, I don't blame you. I still buy lots. I love your ethos. Thank you for being you. And Judy says, hope for the best, plan for the worst.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's exactly what we're doing. And, hopefully it'll work out. But, even the first thing we talked about as soon as that tariff came like 2 days ago or whatever, when they said it, was, do we need to lay people off in India and in Canada? Like, because obviously if we lose our American clientele, we're not going to sell as much, which means we're not going to be able to pay wages. So yeah, like, do we downsize our Indian team, which puts people like, what are they going to do for money? And our Canadian team, like, who do you let go of? But if we can't afford to pay everybody, somebody's got to go.
Yeah.
So that was my first thought, was like, how do I maintain payroll with this new tariff?
So Christine says, no blame goes to you guys at all. Priya, you contacted me as soon as you knew, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I know that Priya and Alex really try their best to be as thorough as possible when it comes to the shipping. I wish I could say
always
more.
tell Shefali, Alex, I'm like, there's so many things we can't control. One thing we can control is communication.
Yeah.
So communicate. This
And
is adorable together too.
Judy says, you are always so honest and truly transparent. Have to go. Have a great long weekend. You too, Jane.
Thank you.
Fingers
Judy.
crossed. Michelle says, better to let us know is exactly right. And Kim just sent a bunch of shocked eyes emojis.
Oh, Kim didn't know?
No.
Kim, you are the source of all news. How did I know this one before you?
This is American, though. It's not Hamilton news.
Kim knows everything about it. When I was driving to work one day and I saw a bunch of ambulances and I didn't turn on the radio, I just called Kim. Kim wasn't even in town. And I'm like, Kim, something's going on this highway. What's going on? She goes, Priya, let me tell you.
I do know I'm talking about losing my job.
Who said that?
Kim.
Kim, you're not losing your job.
job.
There's no way. You're not losing your job, sweetie. No. I can assure you, you will have a job with us for as long as you want a job with us. You have been with us since day one.
We know how to hustle.
I'd get rid of Shefali before I got rid of
Oh,
you.
sure. That's gonna actually happen, guys.
You know that Kim's cackling right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kim is going, there's no way you'd get rid of Shefali, even if you wanted to.
They get rid of this together.
Well, me neither.
No. Oh, maybe this.
That's nice together.
That's nice together. So yeah, we'll figure it out.
Corey says no. Yeah, Corey, bye for me.
Guys, you have to know that the only reason I could joke about that is because I would never get rid of Shefali. Shefali is more likely to leave me than I am to get rid of her. And only because she's growing up and has
I'm becoming a big girl.
becoming a big girl.
Heather says, I'm shopping to the best of my ability team, support small business.
I know
You guys are so sweet.
Honestly, you guys are the best. And we're gonna keep trying. Like, that's why we're really focusing on Canada right now and trying to find new venues to sell out of in Canada, so that until America opens back up again, we can stay in business long enough to welcome you all back when you are tariff free. I'm hoping that will happen.
So that's kind of why we even started pursuing doing this kind of regional plan. And the plan, I think, is to, like, Nova Scotia, like Settles and Seawards has been asking us for years to visit them. And Lady Luck, like, Kathy is amazing. And just being so welcome in their stores and like showcasing, what Sorry Not Sorry has meant for so many of you guys. Being able to share that same journey with these women, it's incredible. You get the same feeling. It's like you get that same feeling so far away from home. So I think it's really nice to be able to go to these stores and kind of show them that there is something different out there. And
we really felt that.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we were only walking around for maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then we found Flubog shoes and stuff.
And all the sadness went out the window. Yeah.
So we were looking for clothing stores with clothes that would fit me. And friends in Halifax, we did not find very many. And it made me feel like maybe in Halifax, they don't realize that you can be super comfortable and stylish and feel like you're wearing your pajamas. Like, maybe that vibe isn't there yet. So hopefully Lady Luck Boutique and Mahone Bay and Settles and Seawind will start sending that message out. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. In the meantime, is we're really going to focus on Canada. We're going to really focus on Ontario for now, and then we're going to work our way out west with where we talk about Calgary, Edmonton,
and BC.
BC.
So Alberta and BC were kind of my plans for
Manitoba as well. Weren't there some people in Manitoba?
Winnipeg, yeah.
Winnipeg,
yeah.
So yeah, that's the plan. And we will weather this, but it's sad. It's a sad thing.
It's a sad thing. Margaret says, on another note, for anyone who has who hasn't washed their silks, they do have a quote unquote funny scent because of the silkworms who created the fibers. Shout out to those guys. And once dry, it goes away.
It does go away. It does. I did notice it. Like normally, I don't notice it, but this is a great match together.
Yeah.
So this is the Echo color, and then this is a kimono sleeve duster, and you can see. So you can really see how gray Echo is, but it does have blue undertones. So yeah, because it was quite humid when we were in Halifax, I did notice that when my clothes were in the suitcase, when I took them out, they were slightly damp, and they did have that silkworm smell. But as soon as they dried, it was gone. So I guess that is just you have a natural fiber.
That's the smell.
A good thing. That's the smell.
Yeah. And Margaret says some silks goes crunchy, goodness back. Oh. Rebecca says, great for watching becomes crunchy. And Ram says, I'm so glad you came to Nova Scotia. It was a blast, and now my wardrobe is rocking.
Nice.
It was honestly a pleasure. Fashion show of me running in.
So much fun. Honestly, that fashion show was so surreal. Seeing Nancy. You know, she actually was planning a reunion with some friends from Suttles and Seawind that day because
it's usually country of origin, Priya. It's not where it comes from, it's country of origin.
Yeah, country of origin.
Yeah.
Country of origin is the US. So yeah, there should not be a tariff on that.
That's a perfect match, by the way.
Yeah,
and so there's a couple of comments. Hoping you can find some other Canadian outlets to sell in, keep the sales going. Yes, guys, if you are in Alberta, if you are in BC,
well, I think we've got a couple in BC.
We've got quite a few in BC.
Yeah,
but if you
Bodacious Beauty, I think it's called.
Yes,
we haven't reached out to her yet, but we're going to.
Yes,
and she is a customer of ours already, and she's moved to Sydney. And then Margot and Lori were saying that there's that flower shop or the garden center close to where they are, and I love Silkster Garden Center.
I can just you love shopping in a garden center.
I do love shopping in a garden center.
But so if you are from Alberta, please
let us know.
I found Lola's Fashions. I looked at some of the comments you guys sent. I looked at Lola's Fashions. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I just felt like the location didn't excite me. I kind of feel like it needs to be in like a kind of uptown, downtowny sort of area where there's cute little shops and boutiques. I'm not really sure if that is going on in Alberta, but I would love to know. I wish I knew more people that lived in Alberta. I do know people that do that, but I don't talk to them anymore because
that sounds like the beginning of a story.
Oh, it's always the beginning of the story, but I would love your help. They are beautiful. And I actually really like it with the uni because it really shows off that border in the center with the kind of that beading look.
It really does.
So Lorena says, Priya, I've been buying fair trade, handmade, OOAK, inclusivity, upcycled, vintage, used, etc., for 45 years.
So it is one of
Oh, okay. Corey says, I'm like Heather. I try my darndest to keep you open. LOL, says Corey.
You
really do, Corey.
You really do.
Jackie says, stock us near the border, east and west would help U.S. customers. We found a lot of American like visitors in Nova Scotia, actually.
We did. We saw a lot of Americans. So there was a couple of other places we were looking at that were close to the border that hopefully people could just scoot across, shop, and then put on their clothes. So. As one does.
As one does. Margot says, aha, drive up and wear everything down. Heather says, I rarely wash my silks. I don't find that they're dirty. Me neither.
Well, silk is an antibacterial fiber, so you can just air them out. If you want, you can also spray them with a vodka and water mixture, which will get rid of any bacteria that does happen to be on them. I would say that I generally don't wash my silks either if I'm just wearing them during the day and it's like an ordinary day. I did wash everything that I took to Nova Scotia.
Yeah, your stuff got super damp.
It did. You saw that, right?
Yeah, like my stuff I chucked, it didn't get super damp.
My stuff got
really damp.
I wonder if it's because my suitcase was right where the air conditioner was blowing.
Oh, and I had moved mine.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what it
Yeah.
was. So yeah, my stuff got damp, and also I use a lot of public bathrooms, and my clothes were kind of all over the place. I'm like, these clothes all need a wash.
Jane said, yes, I bought the black hose and pants. Kira at home said she bought an Amnique Bika necklace. Those were beautiful. I love those. Jackie said, could send US orders to stock is closest to US customers who live near the border.
Yeah,
Possible.
we have to find stockists that are near the border then.
Logan Chick says,
Oh, that's Rebecca.
Rebecca says, I live in Alberta, but I don't shop in Alberta. Rebecca, if you had to shop in Alberta, please.
I need to try this on because it's so nice. Time to switch pants.
Kim says we need to store Niagara Falls.
We do.
Logan,
So
Rebecca.
There's one at Jordan Village that carries our stuff, but I think that's not close enough to Niagara Falls.
No, I don't think so.
So you know what we need? Niagara on the Lake.
That's what I think we need.
We do. And you know, I remember last
because the clothes there are.
Well, it's touristy, right? And I think though you'd have to find the right store, and I haven't been there in a while to see what's there, but it's a lot of tourist stores.
Yeah. Rebecca says my silks get washed after being dosed in ranch dressing. Good choice. Corey said 1 spray for the dress, 2 sprays for my mouth if it's vodka. Except what I was putting down, Corey. I just didn't want to say it. Jackie said it's the salt air that makes clothes damp. Lorena said over the weekend I wore that outfit on Facebook video with Margot for 3 days in a row. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, why not? I rewore my stuff so many times while I was there. And it still looked great. I actually just changed the accessories or changed the pants because, you know, it gave you a different look without really having to do too much else.
So this is what I wonder about Alberta because Rebecca says Niagara on the Lake would be a really good fit. And like, this is my theory is that we actually have a lot of Albertan customers.
Yeah,
like lots.
We do. We have a lot.
And so I just wonder if you guys had a place to shop in person. I think, like, I, as a shopper, would like that. If there was a store, like, I, for example, was a huge shopper of L'Intervalle. I kind of have transitioned from that. But when I first went to their store in Montreal, I was like, oh my God, this is so great. I usually shop them online. You look fabulous.
I love this one. It's so nice. I look like Mira.
You did do the pose.
I might be too old to pose for that.
3, 2, 1. No. It's more side, remember? It's more like
oh right. And I do love these colors together. Like this is just turning heads everywhere you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have a feeling that the duster for this isn't the duster for this at Lady Luck. Do you remember?
Yes, it is at Lady Luck.
The duster for this is at Lady Luck if you're looking for that match set.
She loved that duster. She gasped when I took it out. She
gasped when we were unpacking everything. She gasped so much. And I think over at Suttles and Seawind, there was a flurry of activity. There was no time for gasping. The gasping would have to wait. Because it was funny. Crazy there. So many things went wrong on Friday when we were setting up, and we still had Saturday to do. So yeah, it was it was a lot. That day was a lot.
And Green Eyed Ram says the red pants are fab.
Yeah, so they're actually like between a red and an orange. The color is uni. And it's kind of like a deep burnt orange and very similar to last year's aperitivo. And for those of you who don't know, these are the Bryn Walker Casbah pants in the heavyweight linen. And we do have some that we are getting for our store, but there are also many, many other colors to choose from that we are not carrying. And the reason that everyone's getting so excited about them is this is the second year in a row where they have released Casbah pants in their heavyweight linen. This is not something that always happens. So if you wanted to stock up or to get Casbah pants in heavyweight linen, last year was an opportunity. This year is an opportunity. We don't know about next year. This piece is just look at that. And this embroidery, by the way, is all done with silk thread. So it is not scratchy. It's the metallic thread that's scratchy. Oh, Margot's saying something.
Yeah, there's lots of comments.
Okay.
So So Sabina said Niagara on the Lake. There's a store there that would be a good fit. I can't remember the name. Corey said there's a nice lady store at Niagara on the Lake beside the Treadwells
Is that the one
restaurant.
where, sorry, the one in Niagara on the Lake, there's this one store that a lady makes her own linen clothing.
I think it's the same one because she just said they sell interesting jewelry, linen, and nice pieces.
Yes. And so I did talk to her. She had other stuff from India. And last time I was there, which was like 2 or 3 years ago, um, I think we could reach out to her. She was really, really nice. I actually bought some linen.
Jackie says there's a dress shop with fabulous hats in Niagara on the Lake. Yes, I've been there.
Oh,
It's super
yeah.
cool. And Rebecca says near the beginning of today's live, you showed an orange poncho with an embroidered border. Would it go with uni? Question mark. Yes, I picked it for uni. I picked it exactly for uni.
Feeling a little passionate about this, Shefali?
Oh, I pulled it out and Kim went, "That's nice." And then she did a double take and went, "Oh, that's really nice."
Yeah.
If I got Kim's approval, it's a good thing.
This is beautiful.
And guys, Kim would only gasp if it was pink or blue.
You guys are going to love Kim. Kim is going to be at our store more often now. She's doing kind of a week on and a week off until the end of September. And then starting in October, she's here every day. And you will never have more attentive service from someone who is like your bestie than you will get from Kim. She's not hovering. She's like, I've just met my new best friend. What can I do for you? And then she's just like your assistant. And then you do whatever you want, and she's there making sure you're happy and comfortable.
And you should also make a joke at Kim because her laugh is amazing.
And her laugh is the loudest cackle that makes you laugh. Mira calls it a cackle.
It is a cackle.
It's a cackle.
With lots of love, we say that.
Yes.
Okay, so Margot, I know exactly what store you're talking about because I get tons of ads from them because they're like, you obviously like Sorry Not Sorry, you probably like the store. And I've sent them to you, Priya. It's called Bohemia in the Diamond Valley.
And where's that? In which city?
In Alberta.
Oh, yeah, you have sent it.
Yeah. But she thinks it might be a good fit, and I thought it would be a good fit. I just wasn't sure.
I need to look into it.
Yeah. And Lorena says, "Mwah, gonna eat my beloved," to Margot. Oh, eat with my beloved.
That sounds a lot better. Even though Lorena did a post today about what is the politically correct way to say this?
Corey said it scared me there, Lorena.
So she did a post about embracing physical pleasure. She found like a love shop and she was like walking through it. But what was really cool is that she was showing the books in it, and the books were really interesting. They were like about how to have a relationship with an autistic partner, or like really cool relationshipy things. It wasn't like one of those, pink feather boa places. I'm sure there was also a pink feather boa, but it really focused on relationships and sexuality.
Well, the Kama Sutra is not just about positions. It's about actual intimate relationships, right? So, like, I think it's something that's very necessary.
Well, and as much as I shy away from that, the prude in me goes, this is so uncomfortable. But honestly, I'm in my 50s. What the hell am I waiting for? Nobody cares. Okay, speaking of nobody cares, guys, let me share with you my experience of traveling with Shefali. As we all know, Shefali is young and beautiful. What you don't know is that when you travel with Shefali, it's like the universe puts a veil over top of you.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
Almost like that invisibility cloak, again in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I didn't exist. It was crazy. And normally when I travel with youngins, I'm traveling with my children. So they kind of look up to me, and because like physically turn and look at me. And so when whoever's talking to them sees them look, they also look at me. And then suddenly I exist again. But with Shefali, we're just friends. So people would talk to Shefali. Shefali would talk to them. They would have a charming relationship and conversation, and I was invisible. So here's what I thought. If I'm freaking invisible anyways, why can't I do whatever the hell I want? I'm invisible. Nobody's looking at me. So why not have fun? But it was crazy. It was almost like that feeling, when you have like a tradesperson at your house and they're talking about the furnace and they look at your partner instead of looking at you. And
They
you
look
wanna
at the
s
man
they
rather
look at
than
the
you.
man, which in our house is so funny because I'm the person who knows the things. So, like, the plumber comes or the electrician or the furnace person, and I'm like, "You need to talk to me." And even my husband will go, "Yeah, don't even talk to me, talk to her." But what was my point? Oh, that's what it felt like traveling with Shefali. All eyes on Shefali, male, female, you name it, older people, younger people, children, dogs. Everybody loves Shefali.
Almost
And
too
I was
much,
invisible.
guys. No, but almost too much. I had remember when we were in was it Lunenburg? We had gone back there for dinner and then we were walking to take a photo shoot.
Oh, and that guy in the truck nearly got into a car accident because he was driving like this.
And I literally was not paying attention because I was looking at a spot that Priya was like, "Oh, we could shoot there. It'd be so fun." So I'm looking to get the right angle. And then Priya goes, "That guy literally almost died."
Yeah, almost died looking at you. So yeah, but again, I had to have a little talk with myself and remind myself that I too have been there in my 20s, drop dead gorgeous, all eyes on me, and I loved it, enjoyed it, and that is part of my past. But now, nobody's looking to see whether I shave my legs. Nobody cares. Probably people still care if you do.
Oh, people definitely
Yeah,
care.
nobody cares if I shave my legs. Nobody cares if my hair doesn't look perfect. Nobody cares if my lipstick is smudged. Nobody cares if my eyeliner is smudged. So I get to be free to do whatever the heck I want. That is a freedom that you, young person, you don't have.
No, unfortunately, that is not a privilege I have.
No.
So
you got to lean into it.
True that, girl.
Did you say that?
Yeah. And then, sorry, there's so many comments. So Jane says, "I love Kim. She's fabulous."
Yeah.
Margot says she has an infectious laugh.
She does.
And Corey had said she's got scared by Lorena's comment, but Lorena said, "I literally bite him all the time. He's delicious."
His name is George, everybody, and he's
such a sweetie.
Such a sweetie.
And Lorena says it was at SEX shop.
It was.
It was called Wink Wink is the most inclusive pleasure shop that is beautifully curated.
Yes.
And Margot says Kim cares, and Corey had laughed at Lorena's comments. Rebecca said invisibility can become our superpower.
That's what I was thinking.
Advantage.
That's what I was thinking too, that I can really do whatever the heck I want. Nobody's looking. I just have to make sure I have Shefali by me all the time. I could probably steal things.
Honestly, you could.
I could rob a bank if I just
there was
you
a
in there
woman in this area robbing stores, and she was an older woman.
Because
nobody suspects her.
But if I had you with me, I would just have to get you to go over there. You do whatever the hell I want. Anything. I'd probably strip down and change in the aisles.
And nobody would know.
Nobody cares.
Lorena said, "Bull," and then poop emoji, Priya. "I bite you any day of the week as my beloved."
Oh, that's so kind of you, Priya. I will take what I can get.
How would you look if you wore it with that border to the front, kind of like how you usually wear the vest when you have a duster?
Okay, let's see. So the way I would wear the vest duster.
Yeah. And then if you took that duster that had the striping kind of effect, it was kind of gray and it had the blue border. Yeah.
So or this?
No, it was a duster. It was a longer style. That one. Working with what we have.
Okay, so
not the perfect match.
It's not, but then who cares? If you love it, just wear it. But this is a good opportunity to consider what Jackie was saying.
Instead of the vest, use the high-low. Do the same thing.
Wait a minute. Do what thing?
Instead of the high-low, use the vest. Do the same hack.
Oh.
And then do a jacket.
Yes. Right. But first I'm going to try it with this. How did I... Wait, I'll get this.
Sabina said, "I agree with you, Priya. Freedom." Corey said, "Don't steal. Bad juju will follow you."
Honestly, I am so invested in my karma. I won't steal.
No,
nothing is worth me having bad karma.
No, literally. And Margot said, "Canadian border searched me and my car coming back from visiting Lorena."
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't so invisible, apparently.
Well, it's probably because you looked magnificent and they thought this lady's shocked.
She smuggled something.
That's why. You looked too good. You have to find that perfect balance of good, but not too good. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
And Lorena says, I'm an excellent biter. Not talking about biting.
Okay. How?
And Jackie also said, try the high-low hack with the vest. Two great minds.
Yeah, so I can't figure out how to do it. So it was easier with the high-low because the high-low was closed at the front. But the way to do it was to do this and then take this. It's not helping that I'm wearing it over a high-low. It's like I want to challenge myself. And then this needs to go up. I'm like, guys, I'm playing Twister.
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna try one thing at a time. Okay, so let's just try with this one. So the high-low hack is to take this and put it.
And remember, you have 2 holes.
I do, but it's not going to matter because it's going to get covered, right? By the jacket.
Yes.
So you put this here.
Definitely doable with a vest, friends.
Yes, I would say it is doable with a vest. Picked the worst one because I picked the one with the tag.
But then you get a border.
So that looks really cute. And then the back does not look cute. It's not cute.
But nobody needs to know.
Nobody needs to. Pink?
No, I do the other one.
Yeah.
No, other side. Yeah. Sorry.
Third side. First side. Get it right.
That's perfect. Love it.
I do love this idea. This is a new idea.
Yeah,
the
you look
whole
good.
like back is a scarf.
You look very like
French.
You look like the ladies in Chester that Lady Luck Boutique was talking about. She's like the women in Chester. They care a lot about. They're like very proper.
I love this. I love this. And look, this is purple too.
That's what I liked about it is that the inside is purple, like the layer inside.
Like this is a whole new world of trying on my clothes now. This idea of pulling this up.
It's really nice
because it doesn't have to be the Jiva jacket. It can be any jacket.
Basically, yeah.
Didn't you have? There's jackets right here, right?
I'm wearing one. Oh, it might be the wrong color.
It's the yellow one. Yeah. Oh, what time is it? I've been going on for hours.
It's 9:53.
Oh my gosh. We may not get to the packing portion of our day. Okay.
I think like any good packing, you only have a couple of minutes to make it work.
So yeah, you could totally do that. You can wear your vest as
that
a
looks
top,
really good.
pull this over, and even if I had a shorter jacket, I tied this. There's definitely something going on here. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's going to be fun, and I'm going to be playing dress up with it for a while.
Lorena says, thank you, Shafali, for not censoring me. Oh, never, Lorena.
We're too old to.
There's a reason I mixed up Shibori and Shibari for a reason, all right? And Lorena says, bye. See you in the Matrix. We'll see you, Lorena.
See you, Lorena.
And Rebecca says, there's a free scarf with purchase or vest around.
That's right. Free scarf with that. Love that. Okay, so time for me to start packing. If I had to pack, and I could only take 2 pairs of pants,
I would definitely do the dandelion.
I would definitely do the dandelion, and I would also do the Yui.
Yeah.
So the color tones I'd be going with probably are going to be rusty red, yellow, and blue. Those would be my color. I can take wearing clothes. It's fine, ladies. It's fine.
Okay, Tony Fifi.
So the colors I would take are this one and this, which would definitely fit in a suitcase.
Okay, well, suitcase is there. Go ahead.
Okay, well, you want to just fold them in?
Yeah.
All right.
You got to prove.
How much time do I have?
You have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I could pack for a 3-week vacation in 5 minutes. Okay, and don't forget these are the heavy linen pants, so they're taking up more space. And this is a particularly small. Oh, I can actually probably pull this forward. Right?
You need help?
All right, looking for it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. 2 pairs of pants, which I probably am going to roll together because why not?
Free country.
Because if you roll them together, they're less likely to get wrinkled, even though the heavy linen is far less likely to get wrinkled than the other linen anyways. Okay, roll it up, put it here. Now, considering that my toiletries are going to go into my beautiful Judy bag,
Love book.
my Judy bag,
Love book.
and my shoes are going to go into my Judy bag.
Love book.
And don't forget, I packed 2 pairs of linen pants in here, which means I can actually take a 3rd pair of linen pants, right? Because I get to
You
wear
can
some.
wear.
Right.
Yeah.
So the 3rd color I would take is the blue. So these are the colors of pants that are going on my trip. This is the one I'm wearing. Okay, guys, get ready for this. Get ready. What will I take that will match? Charlie, I think you're going to have to help me fold.
Okay.
There's no way.
Just pull them. Just pull them.
Just fold them.
Put them on top of the suitcase, and I'll help you fold them.
Okay. So I would take.
Rebecca asked, "Do you pack your hangers too?"
No, I don't. What I find I do is I layer all my silks on top of each other, and then I roll the whole thing into one. I don't really have the space to do that, so I might just. No, I do. No, I do. Put it down. I can do this. All right. These are the silks that are coming with me. Yeah, because I have uni, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay. So to help you. Unless there's comments. There's comments. Okay. Okay. So you can count for me though. One. But this is actually 2 outfits, Shafali.
But it's how many silks, right?
It's how many silks. But this is 3 outfits actually, because I could wear it with more than one piece. Yeah. So 1.
1 silk, 3 outfits. Sabina says, "Oh wow, a bus full of cops on our street. I guess they're preparing to disperse into the city."
Oh
gosh.
Okay, baby doll, because I think you always need a travel dress.
Corey asked, "How long is this trip?"
As long as I can, until I run out of clothes. That's how long this trip is, until I run out of clothes. Here is my Mina dress. So as long as I have my Mina dress, that means I can wear other things too. So this is also going with me. I could pair this with pants if it's colder, but if it's not colder, I could definitely wear it by itself.
So 7 looks already.
7. 8, 9, 10. Unless I decide to pair this over top of something else, like this.
Then it's 11, 12.
13. 13 looks.
Minimum.
Okay.
That's if we're being boring.
Yeah. Okay, 13.
What if I paired the self pocket, the baby doll, and...
Well, actually, the baby doll does go really well with this. So that's another 3 looks. So what are we up to? 16.
Yeah.
16.
Good choice.
17, 18, 19. At least 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 2 of them. It'll match 2. 18, 19, 20.
Mm-hmm. I think the blue will also match. You should definitely take that blue, one of the ponchos. Like, I was thinking the blue poncho with the tulips because I think it's a nice pop with any of the pieces you have.
It's true. Okay, so this is 1920.
And it goes with the color scheme of your...
So this is the one you did?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. So 1920.
21, 22, 23.
21, 22, 23.
Well, not just 1920. For the self pocket, you could also wear it with the ponchos. So 21, 22, I'll say for the 2 ponchos. And then 22, 23, 24. So there's 24 looks.
Okay. 24. I would definitely take.
Would you take a maxi caftan with you?
That match the most other thing.
Jacket
with this
nice.
jean jacket because it's got all the fit. There's 30. And I still have so much more room. Yeah. Only has 1 color. Could you find me another maxi cap?
No, you have to use anything that's in this. That's the whole point. And the whole point is not that, like, what I'm saying is that you can choose a maxi caftan that doesn't go with anything because you have that much space.
I do have.
Right? So.
Okay, this one. Oh my God. Like, honestly.
This is over 40 looks.
I feel like this would look amazing.
See, the ladies are also saying, take a maxi caftan.
Okay. Could I not do this in this?
Totally.
Right? Okay, we're at the point where we're no longer folding. So this is what Shefali did when we were going for subtles and sea winds. So when we packed for subtles and sea winds, we gently wrapped everything in tissue paper, labeled it. Oh, it was so beautiful. It was a sight to see. And then when we were going from subtles and sea winds to Halifax, Shefali grabbed things, held them up this way, went like this, basically, scrunched them together, and threw them into the bags.
And all of it fit in one suitcase, and it was
fit.
over 100 pieces.
Oh, definitely this.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. With the matching top. Oh yeah, there's so much room. We're not even going to make a dent in this suitcase. Definitely this matching one, because it's going to look great. And I think that's actually everything that I would take from here, except for that one piece you said I should
maxi
take,
caftan,
which is here. Okay. So this guy,
What tanks would you take in terms of color?
I would take probably my Betty tank, because then I don't have to wear a bra. And so the funny thing is, we don't really have the colors at the moment in tanks to go with these new pants.
Yeah.
Because Blue Sky does not make a navy blue ritzy. And they don't have anything in that deep golden yellow.
Lost opportunity.
Yeah. And we'll have to keep our eye open. And there's nothing really in that red color either, in the unique. So I guess I would have to shop another brand, but I would probably just take a matching piece, like a matching tank for each of those. So a blue one, a black one, just so I have one. A black one, a blue one, a unique colored one, and a yellow.
Actually, what I did, I just took like 2 or 3.
Probably have room for my toiletries bag in here. Definitely have room for my underwear in here. I could probably fit in 2 pairs of shoes and a bathing suit. That's a lot of looks, guys. And I would not have to check in my bags.
Even if you just brought that, you could do shopping and still check.
And I could still go shopping. That's right. I could still go shopping. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it, ladies. Coastal Queen shopping for fall, because these are the heavyweight ones. What's everyone saying?
I had a skunk sniff my toes last night, and thankfully I didn't get sprayed. Largest skunk I'd ever seen. It waddled. Oh, sorry. And Margot said I took 37 silks in my carry-on. Damn.
Wow. Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. Gorgeous.
You look so elegant.
Thanks. Ooh, that is somewhere attached. Yes. Like maybe this is my bathing suit cover up.
Yeah. I thought it looked good with dandelion and uni.
Yeah,
even if they're not exact.
And even with just a solid black underpinning, if I needed to. So there you go, guys. It can be done. Move spots over to the side. I think we're done. Any comments?
Bravo, you inspire me to try a carry-on, says Corey.
Oh,
Jane
good.
says, wow, I've got my suitcase out and started to pack. This was very helpful.
Good. I'm glad. Well, Judy inspired me. She one day will have to do a reel or something with her packing list. It's also on the Swap and Sell group. It is a brilliant packing list.
Claire says, ooh la la, for this look. And Margaret says, fantastic. And Carol says, very pretty, Priya.
Thank you.
And Jackie says, I need to go on another trip now. That's what this is telling
also
me.
need to go on another trip. And I need to actually go back to the Eastern provinces. And I think I'm going to be gone a week. Don't know when that's going to happen, ladies, but I will disappear. As
if.
As if I could. Yeah, I can. Sure, I can. We just have to wait for Alex's knees to get better, and for Rachel to get better, and for you to not be in school, and for
Mira to not be in school.
One day. I'll go one day.
I'll be done at the end of this year.
Woo!
Thank God.
Thank God. Okay, ladies, we are done. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night. Everybody have a terrific weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.